So, ignore the air conditioner sounds. Aussie summer is peeking around the corner and I've got to stay cool. My apprentice woke me this morning telling me her switch wouldn't charge and the fuse let out some smoke, so she unplugged it. What she saw was the fuse was actually the USB lead that got unwholesomely hot. This is a USB-C lead that we only just recently bought. So I have a few things to check. I hypothesize this lead is the problem, but it could be the switch and it could be a whole bunch of other things. So in the interest of safety, we're going to autopsy this. Now, because I don't want to damage anything I care about, I have a little 5-volt regulator over here plugged into my lab supply in that side. We're going to give it a current regulated input. We're going to see what happens. So we have 5 volts here, and I need to check that I've got this round the right way. I think I do. I'm going to wait till it cycles through to current mode, which is where it is now. We're going to let it cycle through to voltage and then back to current again, and we'll plug it in and unplug maybe really quick. See what our current looks like. Current, whoa, okay, 4 something amps. That's probably about the limit of what this little 15 watt regulator will do. So, definitely got a short, and even my lab lights dimmed, which are connected to the same circuit. So, I think we definitely have a short in the cable. Okay, so for testing purposes, just to make sure that there isn't anything wrong with the switch, sometimes it can be both sides, we're going to plug a known good lead in, and we're going to roll around here and plug in a regulated input here. The switch shows it's charging, and it's showing about, where are we? About 1 amp or so, which is about average for it charging, although I guess we'd charge more if it was on a certified USBC charger. Still, it's not dimming the lights and it's not pulling 4 amps. So, we're looking good. Definitely cable problem. Given that all the bubbles are on this end of the lead, I'd say that's where the short is. So let's have a look. My apprentice has this knack for wriggling cables this way when she gets them out. She is autistic and has not quite understood the numerous times we've educated her on the fact that this is a bad idea. We have some bubbles in here. I'm going to try and get this open with flush cutters. So it's definitely been hot in there. I think if we keep moving around the edge here, we will get it open and be able to extract the plug and see exactly what happened inside there. So if you give me a few moments, I will complete this task and I'll show you the results. Okay, we've got that outer sheath off. Let's zoom in and have a closer look here. So definitely something going on in the middle there. Sometimes these have the data lines bridged. I don't know, but we've definitely got a positive and a negative and our 2 data lines in the middle there. And this one did carry data, USB 2.0 speeds. Definitely not a USB-C lead or a USB 3 lead, but we bought it as a cheap charging lead. So let's dig deeper. Alright, at this point I can see in the contacts here, there is something burnt out in there. I think we'll have a closer look under the microscope. Alright, let's hit the record button. Okay, now we're looking at the connector here. We can see a lot of black. It's hard to really see what's going on there. It's very dark. And let's try a refocus a little bit here. Yep, well, something has definitely burnt out and shorted in there. It may not have actually been the back of the plug. It could have been something that's shorted in the end of the plug. Let's have a look down here. Move our bit of blue tack out of the way. Let's refocus up here and have a look. Well, there's some pins in there have definitely melted out. I would hypothesize that something got stuck in there, like a bit of debris that was conductive, and that's caused the back of these pins to eventually burn out. So fortunately, fuses saved the day. With all the low voltage, I have 12 volts piped through the rest of the house, and with the low voltage stuff I fit fuses that are just barely rated above the upper limit of the USB sockets. And so fortunately this got this far and then the fuse blew. My apprentice came and told me we didn't burn our house down. But beware cheap USB-C cables. Although from the reports I hear, sometimes the expensive ones are not always that much better. In either case, always charge your stuff on a flame-proof surface. Anyway, not much I can say about this other than I want this to be safe, so we're going to go snip, so nobody can accidentally do this again. Or maybe I can still use this lead for data or something else. Anyway, see you in the next one.